Right now, billions of miles away in the freezing darkness between the stars, something is still drifting on, slowly running out of the power. Since 1977, Voyager has been our lonely messenger carrying our voices into the unknown. But the clock is ticking. In 2026, the distant human-made object in history is entering into its final years of operation. NASA is carefully sending power-saving commands to keep it alive as long as possible. And as the power fades, Voyager is still doing something extraordinary. It keeps sending weak, delicate signals across the dark. Is it just an aging spacecraft fighting to survive, or is Voyager giving us one last lesson before it disappears into the void? Today we are going inside the final chapter of the greatest explorer in human history. The introduction, the 48 years journey. To truly understand why 2026 is so significant, we have to look back. Voyager was not just a spacecraft, it was a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. A rare alignment of planets allowed it to travel from Jupiter to the Saturn to Uranus and to the Neptune planet. It has been flying for almost 49 years. Think about that. The technology inside Voyager is older than the internet, older than your smartphone, and older than most of the engineers currently working on it at NASA. But how has it stayed alive for so long without a gas station or a charging port? It carries a nuclear battery called an RTG. This battery uses the heat from decaying plutonium to create the electricity. But there is a problem. Every single year, that battery loses the power. It is like a candle slowly burning down. By 2026, the flame is getting low enough that NASA must choose carefully which systems stay on. The mystery, the ghost signals. In late 2023 and 2024, something strange happened. Voyager 1 stopped sending clean scientific data and began sending corrupted data patterns. This is where the detective work began. Voyager's computer system is incredibly basic. NASA engineers had to dig through old technical documentation to figure out what went wrong. They found that the problem was not a magic and not a mystery. It is aging hardware and damaged data handling. Imagine trying to fix a computer that is more than 25 billion kilometers away, where every hello you send takes more than a day to arrive and another day for the answer to come back. It is the most difficult long-distance repair job in the history. Voyager was repaired enough to keep transferring the data, but the episode was a warning. This spacecraft is surviving on one power-saving step at a time. The human legacy, the golden record. If Voyager dies in the future, does its mission end? Not exactly. On the side of the spacecraft, there is a 12-inch gold-plated copper disc called the golden record. It contains sounds of wind, thunder, and birds. It has greetings in 55 languages and music ranging from Mozart and Chuck Berry. This is our message in a bottle. Long after our cities have fallen and maybe long after humans are gone, Voyager will still be drifting. Scientists expect the spacecraft to remain intact for an unimaginably long time. It may survive Earth itself. If another civilization ever finds it, this record could be the only proof that we ever existed. It is not just a machine anymore. It is a time capsule of the human story. The final 2026 plan, the slow goodbye. So what happens in 2026? It is not a single shutdown moment, but it is a slow goodbye. NASA has already turned off one instrument on Voyager 1 to save the power, and more sacrifices may follow as the battery keeps fading. One by one, systems will be retired so the spacecraft can keep its most important remaining functions alive as long as possible. Voyager 1 will keep flying at about 38,000 miles per hour, but it will become quieter, weaker, and harder to hear. One day it will turn into a ghost ship in the cosmic ocean. But in 2026, it is still speaking to us. The conclusion. Voyager 1 and Voyager 2 showed us that we are the part of something much bigger than our own little world. They were the first to leave our home planet and the last to keep carrying our message into the dark. And before the signal fades even more, let us think about that golden record. If you had the chance to put one message on that disc to represent humanity to an alien world, what would you say? Tell us your message in the comment section below. If you want to keep exploring the deep mysteries of the space with us, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. The journey is just beginning. Until next time, keep looking up.